Hey humans, welcome back to otro videito más. Today we're going to be talking about how amazing the RX1R Mark III is. Let's get to it.
Not.
Now today we won't be doing that. We're going to be discussing why I'm so disappointed in this release.
Disappointed!
After 10 years. Yeah, let's get into that. Alright, so first thing first, the people that know this camera love this camera. I'm talking about the RX1R Mark II. It's a beautiful thing. It was amazing for its time. And, well, now it's like 10 years old. Last year, I was thinking about buying it when the whole problem came up with the X100B where you couldn't find it, you couldn't get it new, used, or if you found it used, it was like super expensive and ridiculous. I started looking at that camera a little bit more and I wanted to buy it like new because you could still buy it new, but it was $3,500 and like it was pretty old at that point. It was what, 8-9 years old. But being that so much time has passed, I figured with the craze of this, little baby, I figured Sony would be like, yo, we gotta start up our line because like this is the one camera we have. I'm assuming they know people like it slash love it. I guess they ended up doing it, but in my opinion, they just fucked up. Like every single thing, in my opinion, that was good about it is gone. I guess not everything. The lens is still there, but let's get into that. First things first. When I talk about the RX1R Mark II, I think of it as like a fun camera. Like it's obviously for traveling. It's small, compact, full frame, 35 f2. Like it's what you would call perfect, you know? And for traveling, it's great, especially since I like to be on the tighter end of things. I love this camera was because of this pop-up viewfinder. I thought that was so fun, you know? Like the X100V and the X106 have an optical viewfinder that also turns into an electronic viewfinder, and you can have them both. You can have optical and an electronic on the corner. Like boom, mind blown. Like it's just so cool, you know, especially for rangefinder camera, which the point is to like, prop it up to your eye and like use it. Like I think that's just great. I think that is fun. Here I have the X106, and if that didn't have this optical viewfinder, like the optical plus the EVF, I don't think I would have gotten it. The reason these cameras are what they are is because they're fun to use. It's a different experience than shooting, let's just say, with like your regular mirrorless camera. It's just not the same at all. And in my opinion, with the RX1R Mark III, they took the funnest thing out, which was this pop-up viewfinder, which I absolutely love. And like I don't mind that it's fixed. That's fine. Like fine. It's fixed now. You don't have to pop it up. Cool. Sure. Fine. Less failure points. Yes, I wish it would have had the pop-up viewfinder, but it doesn't. And that's fine. It still has a viewfinder, which is great. Other thing that just utterly pissed me off.
It took you 4 seconds to piss me off again!
About this camera and this new release of the RX1R Mark III was the screen. The screen is fixed. Of all things, fixed. You just came out with this tilt flip screen that everyone loves. And yes, I know it's big. I have it on the Sony A9 III, and yeah, it's big if you looking at like a small size camera. Yeah, it's thick, whatever. And we get it, and that's fine. We weren't expecting it to have it. If it did, it'd be mind blowing. But I wasn't expecting it to have it. What I was expecting was to have the flip up screen and the flip a little bit down screen that the version 2 had. How does that not make sense? Like, even if the camera was a little bit thicker, maybe a little bit taller, and a little bit wider, no one would have been pissed, being like, oh, it's like a few millimeters thicker. Like, no, that would have never happened. No one would have been mad about that because it's such a useful thing. Look, this is X106, flips down, super thin. Super thin, like razor sharp. Like you can barely see it. And it tilts down, comes back out, and you can tilt it down for those high angles. Yeah, it doesn't like flip out, so you can do like low shots, you know, like it doesn't do that, and that's fine. It doesn't matter. That's fine, because to me, shooting from the hip, I think this is pretty awesome, because it's a different perspective than what we get with our eyes, like shooting up here, you know. So I do like that. This other camera, the XM1, I mean, this mofo is old, and look, you still have it. Yeah, it's a lot thicker compared to the X1006, but you still have it, and it's so useful, and that's why I love this camera. If this camera particularly didn't have this flip down screen, I would have sold it, because it just, this is like a vibe. Like, shooting from the hip is a vibe. I literally bought this Mamiya RB67 just so I can shoot film, like, from the hip. That is the only reason I bought this camera, because shooting from the hip to me is a vibe. And like, you know, the reason I bought it. I also bought this Yashica Alto because, well, the other one's pretty big, so if I wanted to take something light, here it is. Oh, what? Oh. From the hip as well. Like, to me, shooting from the hip, tilt down screen is just a necessity. Like, if you have a flip out screen, that's cool. The flip out screens I don't really need for like photography cameras. Like for video, not really either. I love to have like my vision like come straight through the lens. Like, it's personal preference. The flip out screen does come in handy from time to time. I agree, yes, especially in this vertical content age. But the tilt out screen, like, is just perfect. Like, it works great. It does the job. I'm ranting out of the wazoo here, but to me, that is like the main reason that I hate the RX1R Mark III. No pop-up viewfinder, which is fun. It's just fun, you know, and no tilt out screen, like, which is useful, other than fun, but useful, and it's a vibe because, you know, shooting from the hip. So those are my main two reasons. Those are the two reasons I'm so upset about this. Not upset, but like disappointed.
Disappointed!
About this release, because like, you already had a pop-up viewfinder, just leave it. Like, I feel like having a pop-up viewfinder is harder than having like a fixed viewfinder, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like that's harder to accomplish, and you already did it, so just leave it. Like, I don't think anyone was complaining about the pop-up viewfinder. I think it was the one thing that made it quirky as hell and like super fun, other than being the smallest full frame I think in the world. The tilt-out screen, like, you already had it, and it was pretty good. It was pretty thin. Like, you already had it. Why take it off? A bigger battery, just make the body a little bit wider. No one's gonna get pissed off about that. Like, everyone wants a bigger battery, and I feel like 100% of people want a tilt-out screen. Like, maybe Leica users don't want a tilt-out screen. I know some of the Leica cameras have just fixed, and it's, you know, some people love it and they pay a premium to have that, which is wild to me. But like, if this camera came right now, like the RX1R Mark III came out for $3,500, which is what the previous version was when it came out, I would still be upset. Don't get me wrong. I'd be so disappointed either way. But it would be like a little bit better. Like, all right, it's the same price. We took away a few things, in my opinion, but it's like the same price. Getting the 61 megapixel, like, boom, done. Like, that's great, amazing. But you raise the fucking price to $5,100. I know the tears are a thing, and I'm assuming the tears, when they're the camera, would be like $500, $600 less. It's just a lot. It's like pretty close to a Leica, so I might as well just save a little bit more and get a Leica. You know, I might as well just save a little bit more, get a Leica. Like, I have a Fujifilm XM1 with the original X-Tran sensor, which is why I bought this camera and why I love this camera. And I have the X1006 with the newest X-Tran 40 megapixel sensor. I got best of both worlds right here. I love these two cameras. And yes, I would have loved to have the third version of the RX1R, but you took the fun away. Like, the fun is not there. And there's no way I'm paying $5,000. I mean, I have an A9 III. Yeah, it's not 61 megapixels, but if I really wanted one, I could just get the A7CR, IBIS, tilt-out screen. Like, if we do compare the RX1R Mark III versus the Sony A7CR, I mean, there's no comparison. Obviously, the Sony A7CR is a little bit bigger, and if you put a lens, it won't be the same. Like, It's not the same, right? And it's definitely not funner than the RX1R Mark III. But the RX1R Mark II is still more fun than the RX1R Mark III. So, to me, as somebody that buys these cameras, I'm not talking about like the A9s, the A1s, the A7, like I'm not talking about those workhorses. These cameras, for fun, to me, you just took it away. And like, I guess that's my rant. Like, I know Sony is known for like making everything like clinical and, like precise and like fast, sharp. Like, I get it, but like not with this camera. And I think you definitely just fucked it up. Like, you had one job: make the RX1R Mark II, put a 60 megapixel sensor. I mean, put a bigger battery in there, and do a little bit of IBIS. Everything else could have stayed the same. You could have made it thicker or a bit wider. Like, I don't think no one would have been mad about that. Like, it could have been the same size as this. You could have made it as big as this. Same size. I would have not been mad. This is an APS-C sensor in here. The RX1R Mark III would have been a full frame sensor. 60 megapixels. That's a lot of megapixels. You know, 20 more. That's 20 more. But if I add these two up, they don't give me enough megapixels as the RX1R Mark III. I guess that's my overall thought. I'm disappointed that you took the pop-up viewfinder and the tilt-down screen. Super disappointed. I am happy that you put a bigger sensor and a bigger battery. That's great. Do I care that the lens is still the same? Not really. The 35 f2, amazing lens. I think it keeps with the character of the camera, and like, yeah, technically you could have gone a little bit wider, like 28 or 24, since you have more megapixels to like crop in. But you know, I love 35. I love going more on the telephoto end. I wouldn't be upset about the lens. I'm not upset about the lens. I think the lens is fine, especially since Sony says that it can keep up and it can resolve that 60 megapixel sensor. Sure, whatever. For that price point, I wish they wouldn't have taken the fun out of it, and they would have added IBIS. That's it. I don't care about the video specs. Yeah, I can shoot 4K, 30, like, who cares? This is supposed to be a photo first camera. Like, photography should be the thing, you know? Like, if you're thinking of this camera for video, I mean, just get a ZV-E1. Like, that's pretty small too. You know what I mean? Like, not for video. You know, it just sucks because after 10 years, not that I was waiting for 10 years, but like, after 10 years, I'm sure other people waiting for this camera to come out. Like, it's just not up there. And for that price, you know, I might as well just wait, save a little more, get a Leica or a Hasselblad. Oh, I didn't even mention the autofocus. It's a street photography camera. Like, this is not for like professional use or anything. Like, yeah, the autofocus wasn't super fast on the previous one, you know? But, I mean, having the nicer autofocus and the AI thing, like, it's great. That's amazing. But, like, that's great. But that's not fun. That's just, like, useful. But it's not fun. So, yeah, Sony, you took the fun. You know, you took the fun out of the camera. And like, I know I'm ranting and like repeating myself, but that's why the RX1R Mark III is not the great release that we thought it was going to be. Sidebar: I don't know if you guys heard that Sony did like a 200 megapixel sensor. They created its full frame, 200 megapixels. It was for industrial use, like not for like mirrorless stuff. I'm assuming it's probably because it gets way too hot, and it would like be like one frame. You couldn't shoot any more than one frame at a time. So like, I'm assuming that's the reason that sensor is not on any of these cameras. But if the RX1R Mark III, with all the fun taken away, would have had that 200 megapixel sensor, then and only then would have been like, damn, that's insane. Like, full frame 200 megapixels on the smallest body ever. You know, it doesn't have IBIS, it doesn't have a tilt down screen, it doesn't have a pop-up viewfinder. Like, okay, 200 megapixels in your pocket, that's pretty sick. And a full frame sensor, I mean, that's pretty sick. So like, yeah, like for the version 4, if you want to, you know, try to put that in there, that'd be cool. No, that was obviously a joke. I don't think that's gonna happen. If it does, that'd be cool though. But yeah, that was my rant. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know if you made it this far. I mean, thank you. If you made it this far, you're probably as pissed and as disappointed as I am, because yeah, I'm probably just gonna end up buying the version 2 just because it's fun, you know? And now the new one came out, the price will go down. I already saw one in eBay, mint condition for $2,000, which is way better than 3,500. But yeah, if I do end up buying version 2, yeah, this will be the first place I'll show it to. I'll get it, open it in front of you guys, and then we will talk about how amazing it is and how fun it is because of pop-up viewfinders and tilt-down screens. But yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. Please let me know down below your thoughts. I'm so curious because obviously I'm like biased here and like I'm thinking like everyone hates it, but I've seen reviews of other people and I've seen good and bad reviews, and like the good reviews are coming from Sony ambassadors, which not surprised. But I love that some people are just like being mad about it because like we should be mad. It's so much money for like less. I mean, that sensor, it's in a 3,800, I think it's $3,800 camera. Why would I pay $5,000? Yeah, for a smaller body, I guess. That's like if money's not an option, then sure. But I still don't have my pop-up viewfinder or tilt down LCD screen. Like I just don't have it. So yeah, that's it. I'm trying to go. Let me know down below. All right, that's it. Starbucks, you know.